guys, for people who didn't saw first video, and I can assume many people haven't seen them. So Mehmet is Upwork expert vetted freelancer. He is a man with a huge experience in freelancing itself, in imaging retouching, in creating visuals for the marketing in the general. And so today we will take a look at his specialties and at the filters I've created for Mehmet. So right now I'm going to share my screen. I've created 3 filters. So one of them is 3D product. So it is meant to capture 3D product renders. Second one is AI image generation and editing. And the third one is photo retouching solo. So right now I'm going to open up every filter and I'm going to show you how it created, what is architecture of these filters, how it meant to work, and we're going to have a little discussion, and then we're going to take a look at the results. I need to tell a few words about the system itself, right? So the system is based on 2 things. So it's a configuration of search and the configuration of analysis. So in the configuration of search, we're putting data that will help us to create the pool of the jobs we are trying to find. And the configuration of the analysis is setting how we need to treat those jobs, how we need to understand that those jobs are the perfect one or not. So in the price of rating, just for the sake of building these builds bigger, to gather the bigger pool of the words, I've put it all project length, and I've put it fixed price for $100 and hourly rate for 25. I've made it on purpose because right now, and the first objective of building a right filter from our perspective is to understand that filter is the right filter. I mean, that the jobs that are captured by this filter are for the right thing. Okay, so they're right specialty, because changing the price, changing the project length, it's just a 1-second action. And we need a little bit more jobs to understand, to analyze them. So I've put it really, really simple. So about the credibility settings. So we have an option to search for payment verified clients only. And I've put this to checked, and also minimum client rating that you are looking for. I know that you're mentioning that you are looking for the client with the minimum of 4.6 rating. But in our system right now, we have just the option of the round numbers. So it's from 1 to 5, just round numbers. And also I've put it this option. So we include clients without rating, but still with payment verified. So in this manner, we can save clients who are just registered on the platform and they don't have any success rate or rating, right? But they can be valuable also. So the next thing is the skills, search skills. So what it does, every time this tool is finding a job with one of these skills, it will start analysis of the job. So basically, the skills are the hooks that are helping this tool to understand whether this job is interesting for the analysis. So in this case, I've analyzed every job that you've provided in the intro questions, and I've picked skills that are combining all those jobs in the field of product rendering. So basically, these skills are happening to be in every single job that you've provided that is about product rendering. So the next thing and the first thing in the configuration of analysis are the skills. And using this analysis of the skills, you can put, for example, different skills, for example, community management, and you can give them a points to give the system understanding how many points this skill need to score and how important this is. Basically, all the analysis system is based on this scoring. So you put in something and you attach a number of points, which is giving the ability to the system understand how important this is. So it depends whether this is inclusion or this is exclusion. So we can include skills, right? Different skills, any skill, and we can exclude skills. So basically, since my filter is based on the words, in this specific case of yours, I have put only one skill photo editing just for 1 point. It's just the technical nuances. So the next thing is the words. And since this filter is based on the words, there's a lot of Boolean getting around. It's really simple. We have Boolean formula that is product or products and renders or render or rendering or renderings or 3D. Okay? And the thing is, it might sound simple, but I've basically handpicked it, all these words. So basically, the product and the products are representing the idea of the job, about what this job is need to be. And the rendering or renderings or 3D is basically what needs to be done with this object of the job. So this little Boolean formula helps us distinctively capture product renderings. And the second thing going here is the set of the words also built in Boolean formula that helps us capture things that you mention are important for you. So basically, if this is an e-commerce agency, commercial or social media ad or startup or automotive, electronics, beverage thing, and so on. And in a few seconds, you're going to understand how it's going to be working out. So it's really simple, but the thing is that in the beginning, all these filters are meant to be simple. They need to be starting. The right thing to start and build these filters are to make them simple and then to mount things over it. So we have an undesirable skill words here, and they are meant to exclude things that you don't want to see in the jobs. So we understand that it's a maternity, pregnancy, and everything that is meant to be for the healthcare in the maternity. And the second one is the words that are connected to the fashion. Third one is the wedding. I can assume that many images and photography is connected to the wedding since it's really popular thing in general. And the fourth one is about jewelry, right? So, but these exclusion words, as same as exclusion skills, will be built in time. So with the time, we're gonna analyze the jobs, we're gonna configure them, and we're gonna add something to exclude things we don't want to see. So about the price, I've made it relatively simple. So it's a minimal 30, optimal 50, and maximum 90. Then again, I've made it for the simplicity and to kind of make the pool of the jobs bigger for the analysis. And the last thing is the countries. And here I've put the countries you didn't like or don't want to work right now. So they will not be appearing in your Telegram bot. And here is the system formula, what this formula does. So for example, we have the most important chat is the red bot. So we have the yellow bot that is least important or lesser important, and green bot is least important. So the maximum amount of points this job can score is 201 point, which is saying us the next. So for the job to be in the red bot, the job needs to get true on these two Boolean searches. So basically, if it gets true on these two Boolean searches, it gets 200 points. And it meant that we have the situation what this job is about product and product renderings. And this either the e-commerce, the agency, the commercial, for the commercial or social media ad or startup or automotive, basically something that is more interesting for you. So basically this simple thing is doing analysis for you, a simple analysis, but we're gonna develop it in time. So this is the first. The second one is the image generation, AI image generation and editing. So it's really similar to the second one. So here is everything the same. We have different skills, obviously, in the search, because these skills including stable diffusion, AI image generation, and stuff like that, basically. So Dale A, Midjourney, and stuff like that. But it also have image skills in that. So for the words, we have the same system for the 50-point Boolean formula. So it's e-commerce, agency, commercial, and social media, and so on. But for the second Boolean, we have the AI generated, AI generation, AI generated, AI generate, using AI generator, stable diffusion, Midjourney, DLA, DAL-E, or AI, and photos, photography, images, imagery, covers, posters, photography, and so on. So we can, if we need, we can expand this formula after the calibration, after we see what it does actually. So in the context of price and countries and the formula itself, it totally same. And the last one is about photo retouching. So absolutely the same, but in the words, we have color grading, color grade, retouch, retouching, rework, editing, edit, recreate, photo, and photos or photography, images or imagery, and so on. Now, do you have any questions?
Not so far. One thing is that when you had add or and add, for example, there is and, the rest is or. Does the and unite recreate and photo, or does it combine the ones all above and all below? Do you understand my question? Are they in parentheses or without parentheses?
How it works? When the system will find any words right here before and, it will check true. If the system will find any words from here, it will check second true. And the second, yes.
Okay, so it's in two parentheses.
So basically,
it's in two parentheses.
It's designed to have situation when you capture something, one thing that you're looking for, and the second thing that you're looking for, the number of things you're looking for. And I need to mention that you can build the system as complex as you want it to be. So it's a standard Boolean. Let us go to the Telegram and take a look at your jobs. Okay, so we have photo retouching job. Let's take a look. Okay, now you need to help me to understand what is this. So photo editing, HDR merge and masking for internal room shots. I have two photos of room of a hotel looking out to a view out of the window. I have the raw photos in different exposure to be used. I have tried.
I'll check this job after we finish our conversation.
Oh, it looks nice.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'll check the job.
How fast do you understand that the job is good? It's just like a few seconds and you know it. Just with the peripheral sight. Okay, the guy is really seem to be good. Okay, so 51 job posted 100% higher rate. It's
Yeah.
not really often, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so Photoshop, it's probably will be pretty simple then. One sec. So here Photoshop is the just edit to football team photo.
Mhm.
It's intermediate. Is this something that this filter, I mean the one sec, photo retoucher,
What? Yeah.
is this
What
something this?
I wouldn't be so enthusiastic about this job is the average hourly rate. It's so
No, that's
low. Yeah.
that's for sure. That's for sure. I would probably that's for sure because it's only 862.
Mm.
That is telling a lot of about the client.
Yeah.
But he still puts it's weird. So
Yeah.
he is paying 862 for 13 but still, this is only 13 hours. If
Mm-hmm.
this would be like 200 hours and 862, I would say yes, you are
Yeah.
completely right.
Correct.
Impossible job to get a solid payment, but I think it was
Mm.
just okay, there was 8 open jobs and just 13 hours. Maybe it was a really, really small jobs. Who knows?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, what we have here? Noise, hair, trimmer, 3D product renders. Okay, for e-commerce. That's interesting.
I seen this job already.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Netherlands, right?
So this is a good job for the
Yeah.
product
It can. It's at least in my some job in my perspective. Yeah.
So, and here is a fixed price, $100. I guess the guy is
That's
wanted to
low.
be
Yeah.
presented with the price assumption.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we have Photoshop or similar skill person. So it's pretty straightforward, right? It's the Photoshop edition photos. So 8 photos. I'm hoping someone can help me edit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with the Photoshop, but I want to be print this also. I don't want friends pointing out flaws in my editing law. Okay, it's happening. Okay, what do you think about this job? Is this something this filter should capture?
I think this is more like personal. I have 8 photos and $100 intermediate. That wouldn't be much exciting for me. But as you
Mhm.
said, let's first see what kind of jobs pop up first, and
Mhm.
I'll just mark the ones that are not interesting for me, so we can look what's wrong with them. Maybe I'll
Okay.
create a list
So
why it
basically,
wasn't interesting.
since we're talking about list and how to improve these things, right? I would like to
Mm-hmm.
show you the next thing. So I will provide you this page in Notion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty similar to the intro questions that we had earlier. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, you just put the date,
Mm-hmm.
for example, today's date. You put
Mm-hmm.
the job URL.
Mm-hmm.
You put PDF of the job because in the time I will look at the job and try to tune the filters. This job can be closed, private, or
Mm-hmm.
anything with
Okay.
Upwork. You just choose
Okay.
the filter.
Category.
Yes, so the filter, and here I will put the formula how this job get into into our filter. So then we
Mm.
can inspect how exactly it get to the filter and adjust filters accordingly. And
Okay.
here you can take a note what exactly is right or wrong with this job.
Okay.
So I have a note. So it's really simple, nothing fancy, but it helps to constantly make them better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have right here a mid-journey image creation. That's interesting. That's the first job with the AI.
Is it something just popped up, or was it something previous?
No, actually, it's all the jobs is
Hmm.
1029, 1028. I'm sorry.
Okay, because nothing new came to my channel so far. I wondered if it is something that's just
No,
added.
let's see. Let's see what we'll do. So the latest job was in 1344.
1344. Oh, nothing comes to my channel. I don't see
That's
anything.
so you don't see any notifications.
Not.
Mhm. That's unusual. Okay, that's actually it's not really matter right now because
Yeah.
we will take care of this after the call. I will
Okay.
just
Okay. No
ask
problem.
my developer to take a look, but probably don't have. It's something with the Telegram right now, I guess.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
we were looking at the Midjourney image. Midjourney.
yes, maybe. Yes, we were looking at the Midjourney. Okay, so it's AI Midjourney image creation. So, can you please create some AI image for an upcoming presentation? It would be great if you could make the character look like me. So the image attached. Let's take a look. Okay, how do you think?
Yeah,
What there is gonna
might
be?
be able to do it.
I'm sorry?
Can be done, maybe. Depends on the budget, but it's
It's actually
possible.
one of the things I wanted to make a little clearer because you were mentioned, so you're working with the AI image creation or the generation, right? But what are the precise tools that are you using or you're strong at? Because someone is fan of the mid journey, others are, you know, fans of the stable diffusion.
Mm-hmm. Stable diffusion is runs on your computer, and it's more um, free because Midjourney has keywords. For example, you cannot use nudity, things like that on Midjourney because it's on a platform. But when you run stable diffusion, it runs on your computer and you can generate anything. But in terms of quality, Midjourney, as far as I see, is the best one out there yet. Then there is the Leonardo. Not many people know it. That's also a good one. Again, just like Midjourney, it runs on a server. I think the ones that runs on server have higher quality because a team is working behind and constantly developing the software behind it. So always you're having new updates. Of course, you are paying extra for it. And now
Sure,
we are
sure.
in last 5 years. We are in the subscription age. You just subscribe everything. You pay
Sure,
monthly.
sure.
I
I do provide subscription also, so I can
yeah.
confirm this information. So basically, as I imagine, you are strong in mid-journey and stable diffusion.
Yeah.
Maybe mid-journey is your primary.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So here he also describes in 2000 I woke up to my boss. Okay, so it's some kind of a personal story, I guess. Okay, and here are the references. Okay, let's take a look on the next job. So in the terms of AI, is this something you would take a look?
I would take a look. Probably, I might apply or not apply depending on the budget for this one. I would take a look at the budget.
Also, he is mentioning that he is a small company from,
Yeah.
well, 2 to 9 people, media and entertainment. Also, previous conversation we were talking about working with the agencies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it could be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be checked. It's not out of context post.
Also, 100% high rate. decent number of hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, when we stopped, I just lost it a little bit. Okay, product image rendering, editing, HDR, Photoshop. Okay, so it was for e-commerce, 3D modeling, printing expert for canister. I guess it's a other tool for 3D modeling, I guess, no?
This is 3D modeling printing is not my context. I don't do 3D printing models for 3D printing.
Oh, okay.
It's more like an industrial design job.
Okay.
It's usually called CAD, computer aided design. It's not something I do.
Let us do this. So we can to print or printing. Here we, and then we can add cut to undesired skills. Because, usually when someone is putting skills directly here, I mean, CAD, for example, it means he definitely understands what CAD is and that he need CAD.
Yeah. For example, SolidWorks is a CAD 3D design software. Because he said 3D model, 3D rendering. 3D rendering is visual, but 3D printing, as you can see, he wrote 3D printing is nothing to do with 3D rendering. 3D modeling, okay, part of the CAD thing. It's both is called 3D modeling, but 3D rendering is visual. 3D printing is more, actually creating something, and SolidWorks is the standard software for CAD.
Okay. One sec. Then I guess we can add SolidWorks.
Yeah.
It's even, it's even more defined than CAD, I guess, because SolidWorks is by far one of the most precise thing that you can describe about CAD, because CAD is about the area of expertise or professional area, right? Specialty.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not that wide as for example, 3D modeling. Okay. Let's go next. So we have a light Photoshopper needed. Mehmet, I think it's about you.
Let's see.
One sec. Okay.
For example, you had limited max. Because what happened, I expect he access denied. He wrote 200. This is for the, from 20 to 200 hourly. When retouchers saw 200, they all went in, because it's too much for a retouching job. So he got so many proposals, he just lucked and made it invite only, probably.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I will ask you, but I guess you'll tell me definitely. Is this generally so common thing in this niche to have, for example, this big spread, this big range from 22 to 200, or it's like...
Of course not.
It's something.
He just wanted to cover everyone, probably. But for example, above $100 is also, I checked on Upwork. There are very few, like 10, 15 people who charges more than $100 on Upwork. Not 20, I'm sure of it. So when you write 200, probably all from China to India to Turkey to Russia, everyone is just making a proposal hoping that they can get the $200 job, but it doesn't exist. He's just trying to cover wide range.
I guess it's pretty naive to think. I mean, for the standpoint of the freelancer, I guess it's when the range is so wide from 22 to 200, in my own opinion, I think it's definitely saying about the client that he is, first of all, he knows that this is very wide.
Mhm.
He is not ready to actually, I guess, pay anything close to $200 an hour. I think I'm not sure. You can tell me, no, Marin, you're
I
wrong.
agree.
There are
I agree.
people.
He doesn't know the sector. For example, let's say you really want the best in the job. Okay,
Mhm,
what I would write, probably 40 to 100, for example,
mhm,
because even the $150 charging retoucher who is in USA will
mhm,
check the $100 job and say, will send a message, just like I do. If I see someone who says $50 or $60, I
mhm.
just message them, okay, your job is $60, but my hourly rate 80, but this is my, this is my portfolio, have a
Mhm.
look, and maybe if hourly doesn't work for you, we can decide on a fixed rate, and it might work for us, both of us. So I try to convince them to a fixed rate. So
Okay.
if you write 22 to $200, everyone in all the retouchers will just jump in, but nothing will come out of it. And he had written a light Photoshopper, and a light Photoshopper won't work for $22 an hour.
Mm. That's that's definitely the truth. Okay, since it closed, we cannot see it. Well, what can we do?
I just received one now from, so it's
Oh,
working.
it's working. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, so 3D product design. I guess it's general job. Okay, it's not no longer available, but we can take a look at the job anyway. So we're seeking for a highly skilled 3D product designer to create realistic and visually stunning design of a golf bag.
Back. Yeah.
Yes. We have a concept and detail ideas ready, and we need your expertise to bring this visual to life. This project requires high level of detail and an understanding of practical product design as well as artistic visualization. I am really, it's really fun that he is actually looking for an entry level, but this
Mhm.
description is definitely about not someone who is entry level.
Yeah, exactly. Plus,
I,
I know how much a bag would cost. It would be $500 $600 range minimum.
yes.
And you look at 200 low, and you
Mhm.
look at his criteria, and you, as you said, 2,940 hours of logged in time, and average is $8. So
Mhm.
definitely not someone for me.
Yes, yes, definitely. Okay. So we will fix this with the price and rating.
Maybe you can add for once above 100 hours, or I don't know what kind of an criteria can be put. Um, if he has more than this many hours of jobs, and the hourly rate is below this, don't show it. I don't know. I'm just making a
Mhm.
huge line for you.
Okay. I think we can try something like this.
If more than 100 hours or 200 hours, if
Mhm.
average rate is below this, then I'm just making a good criteria for you.
Yeah, that's actually a good criteria. Okay, product design and manufacturing assistance. One sec.
Probably another thing that you will put minus to manufacturing,
Oh, okay.
product design
Manufacturing.
and
Okay, okay.
manufacturing.
That's logical because the guy is definitely wanting to manufacture something. Uh, Okay, but it's okay. So second professional is bring.
What I would put product design as minus. This is some other thing. Okay, you do it in 3D probably, but product design is industrial design, which again, not my
Okay, okay.
expertise.
Skill, do we have it here? No, we don't have. I thought I put it. No, no, no. Okay, so we put it product design. One here. Product design. Okay, and we put here. I would put manufacturing. Okay, that's good. Close this job. Okay, so product design, product rendering. I guess it's some kind of what is this? Is this a technology or this is a tool?
No, SKUs is for each. For example, you are in a cosmetic company. You have. They say I have 20 SKUs, 20 different products.
Okay.
Each barcode is one SKU. So it's like unique it means unique product technically. So it's not a negative or positive.
Is this something you're actually doing?
Yeah, this is 23D product renders. Yeah, this fits.
Okay, that's good.
Only thing is that he tries to get 20 different renders for 200. That means $10 per render. It's my minimum is like 20. Yeah.
I would say that this guy is quite negotiable.
Yeah. Have to check.
He's definitely looking for an expert, right? I'm willing to pay high rates for the most experienced freelancer, and this is definitely a commercial job in the sense that he's going to be using the result of this job commercially. So probably he is wanting someone with good knowledge, appropriate portfolio, relevant portfolio. So I would say you can negotiate this guy.
Yeah, no problem there.
Okay, corporate graphic designer. Let's see. I hope you'll be open. Okay, it open up. What filter is this? Okay. So we are seeking a highly skilled corporate graphic designer to help with a project. As a corporate graphic designer, you will be responsible for creating and executing visually appealing designs that effectively communicate our brand identity. When I'm reading effectively communicate our brand identity, I just instantly remembered your description of on Upwork of your profile.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm listening you. This can stay. It's not my main, concentration, but I might be able to offer him something.
But it's not bad money. The only thing I guess it's about contract to hire, right? Basically, you're a full-time freelancer and you don't look the contract to hire. But in this situation, this job has the potential. It says it has the potential. It's not mandatory to be a full-time role.
You very well know, since you've been freelancer, is that if how many of the clients when they put something, especially it was more common in Upwork a few years back. Every job almost at the end they said this is the first job. There's the probability of coming, a lot more and so on, things like that. You remember, and it's for them. they just want to make their jobs, clients want to make their jobs more attractive by telling, oh, there's more coming in if you do this right. But it's rarely the case.
Yes, I mean, we need to remember that clients are selling themselves
At the same time.
as well as freelancer doing this. So basically, they're trying to attract as many best freelancers as they can. Okay. Okay, 3D design for product rendering must use Cinema 4D red sheet.
Okay, immediately we say negative for this because I don't use any of it.
Yes,
Must use.
because it's a must.
Yeah.
What we can do right here, we can make an exception, so we can exclude this thing, and we can do little Boolean formula.
For example, in skills, they have added redshift, and maybe the best place to use it, put negative in the skills part. Yeah.
Okay, there we have
I saw Maxon 4D, no. Maxon Cinema 4D. That's it.
Okay, but we will do something cool. We will take. Okay, let's take Redshift. Redshift 3D, right? Okay. Now, what we can do, we can make a little Boolean formula that will exclude this in the description and title. So we can say use and Cinema 4D or, and one, you see, I'm very skilled. Okay, and Cinema. Or okay, because it was in the words. So what we are saying, if there is a must use and Cinema for the or red sheet, that it will be excluded. So it will not exclude, for example, jobs when the client is not sure. And he is like offering, I know that there's a Cinema 4D, red sheet, you can, use whatever you want. But if you must, it will be excluded. Okay. Hiring editor for medical VSLFB ads. So what I would say from right away, we can exclude if you want we can exclude hiring. Maybe because you see, I think they want to hire someone, right? Hiring editor for. Okay, I need talented video editor, but I don't think you're a video editor, right?
No.
Okay, let's take this into the exclusion. Let's take this into exclusion. Video editor. So basically that's about it. So I guess the next call we're gonna do is gonna be call with our adjusted filters. We're gonna show the results of our hard work. Maybe you're even gonna find some jobs you will apply and have success. So we can be discussing this the next time. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, perfect. We'll be in touch and see the best time to have the next meeting then.
Yeah, sure. So it will take some time for you to analyze the jobs, put them into the sheet, and for me is to take this job from the table and to adjust the filters.
Yeah. Okay.
So thank you very much for your time, Mehmet. I hope these filters will help you a lot,
I
especially
hope so too.
especially after the adjustments. Because then again, I'm sorry if I did something wrong. I was trying to make a base for you to have some analyzing, some pool of the jobs, and
No,
we're
so
gonna
far it looks good.
and we will try to make it even better. And
Yeah.
also, you see, I think you will find something interesting. Maybe we'll develop some additional filter for some specific things. For example, I saw that you are positioning yourself a little bit as a vehicle artist in 3D. So you had these jobs among top jobs that you were providing to me.
Yeah.
So
correct.
maybe we will create this filter so specifically for the vehicles,
Yeah.
and then we will show it. So
Perfect.
thank you very much again, and hope you will have a great day and come back to me with results and a smile.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you too.